Hello, 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 and welcome. Happy Wednesday. It is February 18th, 2026, and I'm excited to be here with each and every one of you, hoping that you are having a magnificent, marvelous Wednesday. And if you are here with me watching, take a moment just to share this out. And we are going to be chatting it up about holistic healing magazine. As you can see my logo behind me, I have an amazing guest that I'm going to be bringing on in just a moment. But before I dive into that, I always forget to introduce myself. So you already know that we're here to chat about Holistic Healing Magazine. I am Reverend Dr. Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. I'm the founder of Holistic Healing Magazine. I serve, help, and transform women over 40, helping them to release emotional weight without dieting, while holding space for them as they gain their confidence and courage to step away from their 9 to 5, to let go of old habits, beliefs, and philosophies and outdated relationships so they can fully embrace their soul's work that they came here to do. So, all that being said, remember that W in holistic is all about the whole person that you are. You are your body, your mind, your emotions, woo, your spirit, and your soul. And today, I'm excited to bring on with us today our amazing cover feature of Holistic Healing magazine for January, Miss Shari. We're going to bring her in and I'm going to have her introduce herself. Hello, my love.
Hi, Dr. Joanne. How are you? How
I
are
am well.
you?
How are you?
I cannot complain. I'm well. Thank you for asking.
I'm so happy to hear that. And I love you in your leopard print. How amazing.
Thank you.
Let everybody know who you are, what it is you do, and who you serve.
Okay, well, I am Shari or Sears. I am a author, writer slash public speaker, business entrepreneur that is still building in her purpose. And I am a woman of God, Joanne. I put God first. And my goal is to put God first in everything I do. That's the goal.
I love that. I love that. As it should be. God should always come first because again, we are all created by God, and everything that we do are the agreements, the affirming of what God has asked us to be here to do on in this life on this earth. So today, you and I are going to chat it up a little bit about all that's been going on for you, the fact that you are on the cover of January's issue, the first month of the year 2026, since we've done or agreed to you being on the cover. A lot has taken place for you in your life. So let's talk a little bit about what's been going on in your life. What is new in your life? Not since being on the cover of the magazine, because I think a lot of this newness has actually stemmed since then, in between then. So talk a little bit about what's been going on.
Well, since you and I really talked last, I started out as participating in different anthologies, but I, with God's permission, have moved forward and I am in the process of getting my very own first book published. And it's a devotional and it's titled How Can I Encourage You? And I have I introduced an apparel line that I'm still building so that I'm selling inspirational wear, hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, pillows, tumblers. And, I have been just using this time, Joanne, just to build my business and pacing myself. I like the pace I'm going brick by brick. So I'm learning as I'm building. And my latest thing here in 2026 are appearing on different podcasts. So yeah, I am very excited about all of the above.
Yes, and I'm really excited as I sit and I witness, I watch all that you are doing. You are a huge inspiration. I mean, I know we were talking behind the scenes about visibility, and before I have you share that story, I want to be candid with you as well, based on how you have inspired me, just as you speak about having apparel and having this beautiful line of clothing that you're putting out there, the smile and all that. You inspired me to do the same thing. And I have what's called Astro hoodies that I am creating for all those who are into astrology or just know their birth sign and want to wear it across their chest. And on the back of this hoodie has my logo on it, not the one we're seeing over here, but my actual business, my other business logo. So thanks to you, it motivated me to want to create a little bit out of my usual realm of creating. Now, behind the scenes, you and I were chatting about the word visibility because for me in 2025, that was my word, visibility, where I wanted to be seen, not just seen, but also heard in regards to making an impact. And in my mind, it was like, well, how can I gain the visibility I'm looking for? And that would be being on front covers of magazines, being in magazines, getting on stages, speaking to whomever is willing to listen. And that's pretty much what 2025 was for me for visibility. And you shared behind the scenes a little bit about that for you. So would you mind talking about that?
Yeah, actually, that's what you gifted me was the visibility. When you and I met, you were speaking about visibility from day one. And when I met you, I was really in the beginning phases of, becoming an author, a business owner, and the whole 9 yards. So I liked that. And because I was afraid of visibility, I was like, okay, I'm going to follow Joanne's lead. So I've gotten much better with social media. I'm so proud of myself with that because I never saw that coming. And so I took your vision for 2025 and I asked the Lord to bless me with that vision in 2026. But like I told you earlier, I put my own spin on it. I want positive, visibility. And it's coming through podcasts first. I'm scheduled to speak in Raleigh, North Carolina in July. So, you really have to be careful what you pray for and ask God for because sometimes God will answer immediately. So, again, I love the pace of it all. Whereas before I was terrified to do a podcast. Now I'm like, okay, let's do it. So, yeah.
Exactly. As they always say, it's not our timing, it's divine timing. And when speaking to God as you do, asking him to bring this into your journey, it's the concept of when you ask, it's given. And the moment you ask, because you had no resistance, it showed up. And that's why it showed up as quickly as it did for you because you had no resistance. And for our audience listening and watching, when I use the word resistance, if we ask for something, but in the back of our mind, we're doubting that it's going to happen, that creates resistance and that slows down the process of what can happen for us. So, and Shari did not have any resistance. She just knew. She's like, put it out there. Allow me. Give me the ability to stand in front and share her wisdom that she does have. So I'm so glad I was a part of that for you to helping you get that visibility that you're looking for. I also know that you have a new book coming out. Now, is it out yet or is it in the process of
it's in the process of being launched. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. I started on it really 2 years ago. And it's a devotional, but Joanne, more than anything, it's me sharing my thoughts and wanting to give people just a different point of view. And I think the biggest message I want to get out more than anything, as well as being encouraging and inspirational, I want people to think first. Stop being reactive, be proactive. Because sometimes how we react versus be proactive makes a difference in how a situation may turn out. So my thing is, because it's so easy to react. especially if somebody hurting your feelings or, but my thing is take a deep breath, and I'm having to learn this too. And think about it first. And sometimes it's what you don't say. Silence sometimes is so effective, so I just want to give my readers just a different point of view about things through life experiences and through the wisdom that the Lord has given me and is giving me, as I continue to write. So food for thought more than anything. And, I want you to really think about it and perhaps go back to a time and say, yeah, I could have handled that differently. Or if this should come at me again, I will handle it differently. So that's the angle that I'm coming from.
Yes, I love that. And I think in theory, when we think about anything we're doing, if we can always go back and review whatever situation it was, and we really think about it, we could have always handled it differently.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I do believe that when your book is in the hands of many, they're going to pick up a lot of nuggets and be able to apply all that is you're sharing in the book. Now, I know the book hasn't been published just yet, and I'm going to assume once it is going to be available on Amazon, correct?
Yes, as well as my website.
Excellent, excellent. And once Shari's book is available, what's the title of the book?
How Can I Encourage You?
Oh, great title. Once the book is actually out and available, we're going to have to bring you back on so we can really talk about it and send out the audience to go and get it as well. Now, are you going to be doing what's called pre-sales, or are you doing pre-sales already?
I am actually in pre-sales right now. I had to put things on hold for a few minutes due to circumstances beyond my control, but we're back on track now, and don't want to say how soon, but it is coming very, very soon. We are almost at the finish line. So as well as that, I am learning, not so much learning, but learning how to accept God's timing, which sometimes is challenging for me because, it's not about my timing. And I'm learning that if I allow the Lord's timing, then that's when it is supposed to be, and then it will be successful, because sometimes we get in a rush. So, everything is for a reason. So, but we are definitely at the finish line, and I am so excited. I don't know what to do. I am excited. But yes, the book is in pre-sales on my website. Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Excellent. And at some point before we end, Shari will share her website with everybody so you can all go and support her by pre-ordering the book as well. Now, when we speak about the book and we speak about any project for that matter, always the first thing that comes to my mind is it's like a birth, a pregnancy, because it's like we're given a due date, and yet we also know that, okay, it's a 9-month period, and not all women give birth the exact date of their due date. So it's like that moment coming back into the divine timing of when baby is ready, baby will be here. And I always look at our books as the same, because it really is a birthing process that you're going through. You're in the process of birthing this brand new baby. Now, is this your first book?
This is my very first book. I did a journal before that I'm gonna reintroduce, because that didn't go as well as I wanted it to, but I think that was on me again learning. So I'm gonna relaunch the journal as well. But yes, this is my very first devotional. And I hear my mother always saying, be anxious for nothing. But when I tell you I'm so excited about this book, I don't know what to do. I am. I really am.
And I'm sure. I mean, I've written and published 6 books already. And my very first book, I would say all of them for that matter, the moment that the book actually became available in print in hand and I received it in the mail, it was like, oh my God, it's like the excitement and the excitement that builds up of that book coming through. And I can feel your excitement right now through the screen, and how exciting that's going to be for you once you actually do have it in your hand And
Mm-hmm.
knowing that you're going to push that little button that's going to say going live on Amazon and all the other great places, the excitement that's going to come through with that. So
Yes.
I'm going to be right there cheering you on and
Thank
ready for the
you.
day when you want all of us to like help you become the bestseller to your book. We're going to be there to do that
I'm
because
gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to that because I'm gonna need everybody. Yes.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because that's how it works. It's like
Yes.
it takes a village
It
to
does. It really
help get a
does.
book to be a bestseller. It's not about how many books you sell in the duration of time. It's about how many books you sell at that moment of time.
Mm-hmm.
That creates the
Mm-hmm.
bestseller. Something that I learned over the years, not realizing that okay, it's not about how many books you sell from the time you write it to the time your next book. It's about that one moment in time where you say to all your peeps, I need everybody to hit that purchase button between this time and this time. And it's a very small
Mm-hmm.
window of time. It's not like you're
Mm-hmm.
giving somebody all day to do it. It's like a 2 hour period where you are and it just lights up like fireworks
Yeah.
on Amazon that pushes your book to become bestseller. So I'm super excited for you when that
Thank
happens.
you. Thank
Yes.
you.
So we touched on your a little bit on your podcast. We touched on your book that's coming through. What was your motivation behind your apparel, your smile? How did that come about?
So my business coach had been talking about me selling apparel for a few minutes, but I didn't see it. I just didn't see it, and I thought to myself, "Yeah, who's gonna buy something for me?" Um, I'm being honest. So she kept pushing it, and I said, "You know what? Okay, let's see what happened," and put it in motion, and I didn't do bad. I am learning what it is to market and pump things up and get it out there, with the help of my family and all. But like anything, everything has its beginning. So I'm not discouraged. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be introducing some other things as well. But yeah, I'm learning to do things afraid. Just do it.
I,
Like Nike now.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's like the mantra for 2026 is just do it afraid. And the first time I've heard that expression, which was from your business coach, Dr. Nadia, where all that she's been doing over the last, oh my God,
Mhm.
probably year or so,
Mhm.
has definitely inspired me as well by just doing it afraid. Because that's what
Mhm.
we really all need to do. Because if we really wait for the moment that we feel like, okay, it's perfect, it's ready, I'm gonna do it, perfection, it's
Yeah.
never going to be perfect. Even
Nope.
if it is perfect already in our own mind, oh no, it could be better. I'm not going to do it yet because it's not perfect. I have to wait because I don't have enough pages, you
Absolutely.
know.
But you know
And
what I've learned? It takes you to do it in order to get it perfect. Well, it perfect, that's such a, I don't like that word, but in
overrated
order
word.
to, to perfect your craft or to get it better, you need to throw it out there so you'll know what you're working with. And it doesn't happen until you actually do it, and
Exactly.
then you can come back and assess the situation, the motivation or whatever, and then you can go from there. And I'm learning that too. So I love to learn, and I'm learning a lot, and I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
I love that. And again, putting it out there, just shining your light. I mean, every time I see that you post something on Facebook, your videos, this thing, that thing, I'm like, my God, like she must be taking courses and courses and courses to learn all that she's doing. So no matter how you're learning it, I'm sitting there like shaking, shattling my little rattles for you to say go, go, go,
Thank
because
you. Thank
there's
you.
so much behind the
One thing
scenes
I
that
started that surprised me. Again, I was playing around. Sometimes you better be careful. And I started a video saying weekly challenges. And I did it for about a month. I was just curious to see who would bite or if it would, you know. And then when I noticed that people were beginning to watch, I was like, wow. So I've been doing my weekly challenges. For the most part, I post the challenges every Sunday. but I've been doing it now since like October or November of last year, something like that. And surprisingly, the views have grown and people are actually watching. And I have people at work saying, okay, Shari, what's the weekly challenge? Which is funny to me because like I'm trying different things and, Dr. Joanne, I'm learning. So yeah, it's been fun too as well. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Well, my expression is if you're not having fun, don't do it. Only do what you're having fun doing,
I agree.
because we need to have fun doing. So,
Yeah.
all that being said, and we can sit here and chat all day. Want to get the audience to see all that we've been doing with the front cover of Holistic Healing Magazine with Dr. Shari. Now, you're not a doctor, are you?
I am not. I am
And
not.
did you hear what I just called you?
Yeah.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling that that's going to be changing. I have a feeling that you're going to get DR in front of your name very soon because that just slipped out of my mouth. So I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Oh no, we'll see. We'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll see. We'll see. So what Sherry and I are going to do is we're going to literally take off our virtual background so we can actually show you the magazine, because we realize that with our virtual backgrounds on, you can't see the magazine. So we're both going to do that, and hopefully we will be able to do it with ease. Let's see. Easy goes. Yeah, easy peasy. And we're just going to leave it like that. And so, as we were chatting it up, the whole reason why we're here, for those of you who do not know, which I'm sure by now you do, um, I am the founder of Holistic Healing Magazine. I have created, oh my God, 12 publications. I was having a conversation earlier with a client of mine, and she had said to me, she goes, "Didn't you publish your first magazine in March?" And I'm like, "Oh, the secret's out," because reality of it all is I had my anniversary issue in February this month, but the actual anniversary date is in March. It's 1 year since, as of March, it will be 1 year of publications.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And that project was a long time in the making. It was an idea that came about in 2019, where when I started my talk show, I had wanted to create a magazine based on the talk show, and it just never happened. And then somewhere along the line, again, through being inspired by different people, I had this mindset, well, if they can do it, I can do it too. Because in my mind, I really thought creating a magazine was going to be this really hard thing. And I was like, I don't have the skills to put together a magazine. It's just not going to happen. And then when I started seeing so many people putting together magazines, I'm like, okay, it can't be that hard if all these people are creating it. So long story short, I dived in and created a magazine. And of course, we're always looking for contributors. We're looking for different features, spotlight features, author features, elite contributors. An elite contributor is someone who writes a monthly article based on their expertise. We have poets. We have from anywhere from healing to inspirational stories and all that in between. And as I always say, between a magazine, all those pages, we have a beautiful cover that we have to get somebody on. And every month, I'm always looking for cover features. And I had reached out to Shari and asked her if she would be interested in being the cover feature for January. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Shari. Your birthday, is it in January?
My birthday actually was February 6th. I'm a
Oh, so
February baby.
you're a February baby. Yes, yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. Yes, and I think one of the reasons probably why we didn't do February, because I had the anniversary issue. And in theory, as we just discovered, the anniversary, 1 year anniversary is actually in March. And people ask, well, why didn't you use the March cover for the anniversary issue? Because I had somebody already going to be the cover feature for March. So I was like, well, use February. So anyway, we're going to both show the front cover of the January issue. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful issue we have here. Loving it. And also her amazing story that she's got going on in as well. There we have it.
Yay!
Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Several pages that she shares what it is she does.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. So for those of you who are interested, we will be posting the book link that you can go ahead and purchase the January issue. You can also find the link to January issue and all the other issues on my website, which is holisticfitnessny.com, and you can definitely purchase there, and I will definitely put it in the Facebook link as well, so those who are interested in purchasing, you can. And again, congratulations, Shari, for
Thank you.
amazing, amazing, amazing feature. So since being on the cover, we talked about all your amazing accomplishments that's happened from the time you and I met, everything in between now. What is your biggest highlight with all that you've been doing? What is your biggest highlight right now?
I have a couple of projects in mind that's going to allow me to expand and to add some services to my business. Don't want to speak just yet because they're in the works.
Hmm.
Um, I'm proud of myself, if I can say that, because I am becoming business minded and I do not have a problem with newness. But I really do put things before God first and ask permission. And I think that's going to be my latest thing. Always asking God for permission because I feel like if I take it before the Lord and He tells me yes, it'll be successful. And I've told the Lord if I make a decision too quickly and it is not of Him, my prayer is for Him to shut it down. Because my thing is, I am finally living in my purpose and I want to be true to it. And on a regular basis, ask the Lord to decrease me and increase Himself because I don't care that you see me, although physically you do. I want you to see the purpose that the Lord has instilled in me to push out to the world. So, working on it, working on it, working on it.
Yes, and I think your statement, purpose driven, is so perfectly aligned with what you just said. And I
Thank
love
you.
all that you just said. So as we come to the closing of our beautiful conversation, I do have one question to ask, and that question
Okay.
is for somebody who is either looking to start off as a podcaster or even as an author, and I think that's like a big question many authors get. What would be um, a soundproof piece of advice you would be able to give somebody who's just starting off, whether it's as an author, podcaster, writer, someone who's looking to create apparel? What would that be?
I would tell a brand new author to get out of their own way. I learned that when I started this, I was my number one enemy. And I just had to learn my enemies, which was fear, lack of confidence. And those were my two biggest enemies. And we quick to say Satan, but it really wasn't Satan, it was me. So I have to take a page from my business coach, do it afraid. Because if you don't do it, that you said it earlier, the time never comes for you to truly do it. So do it even if you fail. Get back up, figure out what went wrong and do it again. Because if it's truly your purpose, you'll figure it out. So I would give the advice of get out your own way and just do it. Yeah, that's what I would do or say.
I love that. I love that. And I know you had said earlier that you have some amazing um, ventures coming through. Where do you see yourself? I don't want to say 5 years because 5 years is so far away. But where do you see yourself within the next 2 years?
Doing what I'm doing but on a different level. I see God continuously elevating me in my purpose. More readers, more writing under my book, and expanding into other services, i.e., publishing, broadcasting, podcasting, whatever. You said something earlier that I like. I'm not resisting anymore, and I like that. I gotta take that from you, Joanne. Uh, I'm not resisting, and when you don't resist, it does come easier
Yes,
or
yes.
easily, So I am learning. I have put fear behind me. I'm trying to get fear totally out the room. But whereas fear before was here, now fear is behind me. And for now, that's good. But I'm going to eventually get fear out the door. But yeah,
There you
yeah.
go. There you go. And something I say to ladies all the time when it comes to resistance, anytime we're resisting something, where resistance will sit in our body for our ladies is literally between the lower back and the hips. So when we are in resistance, and how we're going to know we're resisting is our lower back and our hips become really stiff and tight. So if you're
Mm,
ever wondering why your hips and lower back become tight, reflect on a moment of whatever it is you're doing and ask yourself, why am I resisting this?
hmm hmm
That's for all the ladies who are listening at this moment of time. So, for
Okay.
you, Sherry, at this moment, please share with our audience where people can find you, your website, and email. Go for it.
My website is www.sharirsears.com. My social media handles are all the same, Arthur Shari R. Sears. And my email address is sharirsears02@gmail.com.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
having
thank you, thank
me.
you for being here, for sharing all that you are doing. And as I said earlier, I will continue to watch, and I'm really looking forward to the day when you put the announcement up that your book is ready and for people to go ahead and support you. I am sure you're going to be doing a Zoom book launch. And if you are, please remember to invite me. I want to be there, and I want to make
Yes,
sure
ma'am.
I click on so I can help you become that bestseller that your book is meant to be. Super excited
Thank
for
you.
that. And for right now, I'm just going to send you to the back room
Okay.
again. But don't
Okay.
disappear when you
Okay.
do. All right, folks. So there you have it. There you have it. Just give me 1 second. Oops. Trying to organize myself again. There we go. Perfect. So I just want to take a moment just to say thank you for all of you for being here. And I will get all that information for all of you to have, all of Sherry's information that you can go ahead and receive notification when her book is ready to be published. If you follow her on Facebook, you're going to know when it's ready because she posts. And just support her. And again, if you have not had an opportunity to grab the copy of Holistic Healing Magazine for January, please do. The February issue is also out and about. You can find all the issues on my website, Holistic Fitness NY. And if you have any questions, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. All that being said, I will be back here again probably in the next couple of days, if not within a week, with some more of the amazing contributors as I spotlight them and introduce them to you. Until we meet again, bye bye for now.